Hello everyone, welcome to stage 2 of the race day for GT Le Mans. Right, so we still have 0 upgrades at the start of this, but I think it's this stage that we start having to put upgrades on because the required PR. So here we go. This is just we're still at Monza. This is just a race. We're starting off in 5th place, and yeah, all we have to do is stay there. So that momentary lapse caused people to overtake me, but that's fine. We'll get there, we'll get him back. And again, it's not too difficult. It's just the same strategy as the previous stage, just get into the position, hold off the guys behind, and yeah. You see here I'm up into 4th, but I ran wide, so the back Porsche came through, and we'll fast forward this because really from here on in, it's just driving, just drive. They won't get near you. Well, they'll get near you, but they won't. I'm just checking, making sure at 5th place, yep. But you can see I'm driving slowly because I'm letting the guys ahead, I'm letting them get a bit of a gap. Because these guys can overtake them any time. They are so slow in the corners, so slow in the chicanes. You can see the distance there, even though it's fast forwarded, you can see the distance just going up. On the exits of the corners, just get your power down nicely. I'm lifting off and coasting into the parabolica. I'm doing all kinds of things because really, it's really easy. And still, just to reiterate, no upgrades yet. So, yeah, that's a pretty simple event. We go onto the back straight for the last time. And you can see, with no upgrades, we're pulling away. So here I'm lifting, coasting. I want to finish 5th, but, you know, with some distance to 4th place. And with the guy in 6th place a little bit closer to me because that just helps for bike management. But in hindsight, don't worry about bike management. Especially if you're planning like I did, upgrading this car fully. There's 50% sale on upgrades for the car, so I upgraded it fully. There's an exclusive series, so upgrade it all the way. And you can do that right at the beginning actually if you want to. I was just checking this event out just to see what was going on with it. Right now, another long race. We're about halfway through lap 28 of 32. My goodness. I found that like before the race when it shows you the explanations aren't very good. So in this event I was pausing a lot to see exactly what I needed to do. Because they kind of told you like a story like this, they told you like there's brake fade. But like they didn't say where I have to finish, can you go off track, can you get damaged, they never mentioned any of that. So sometimes I'm pausing quite a lot to just check up here on the objectives. So brake fade is not a problem. You can see I'm alright, so there we have to place 12th and manage the brakes. So you can see the brake fade is not an issue. We're starting in 12th place, so it's just maintain position, which means you can lift and coast into corners and go slowly and not really use your brakes. You can see I'm not having any trouble at all keeping my brakes at 100%. Well, drop down to 98. Oh, that's terrible. So, but the cool thing about the brake recovery, the brake fade, is that it does recover. So you can see I'm at 100%, it drops down to like 97, I think is the lowest it goes. Look at that, by the time we brake for the Ascari chicane, by the time we're out of it, the brakes are back up to 100%. So, and yeah, there's a pretty big braking zone for the first chicane, but 97%. So really brake fade is not a problem because they put you in the position that you need to finish in. If we needed to finish this race 8th and we had to really push it, then the brake fade may have been a problem. But we don't have to catch up and overtake anyone. So There's no real. It's really just drive for 3 laps. Just drive slowly for 3 laps. Look at this. I'm slowed right down. And Mr. Carpenter behind us there couldn't catch us. So there we go. Easy enough. Stage 2 is pretty easy. Next, we're gonna make strategy reach 10th within 3 laps. Okay. So again, but now, how difficult is that going to be? Where are we going to start? But here, as you can see, the recommended PR is kicked in. And so what I did is I just added all the level 1 upgrades, all the R$ upgrades for everything. Now I'm gonna show you my upgrade path that I took, because my intention is to fully upgrade this car, which as of recording this now, I have done. So I'm going to show you my upgrade path that I took. It's not necessarily the path you have to take. You can take a different path if you'd like. All you have to do is meet that PR that's required. So you can do that. But the prices I've put up on the screen are, there's 2. There's the fully upgraded price with the discount, and also the price for what upgrades you need just to complete the event. And then I forgot that we have to warm up the tires here, so went careering off course. And yeah, okay, so now we're in 16th place. So this is the first race that actually may present some semblance of a challenge. We actually have to overtake a bunch of cars here. So, and we have to try and warm up the tires at the same time. But we've got 3 laps to do it in, so yeah, you know, it's not going to be. There's plenty of time, and so I'm taking it easy because just lack of grip, and I really don't want to go flying off the track. When you're warming up tires, if you go flying off the track, it cools down your tires. So sliding the car around, that'll warm up the tires quicker, like skidding it on the tarmac. But if you go skidding off the track, it starts cooling down the tires and you lose grip again. So yeah, I'm just being a bit cautious for the first lap, but already overtaken 2 guys, and like I say, we've been doing a bit of bot slow, so these guys you can see are not fast. Mr. Gage over here ahead of us, we will catch him at this first chicane because he'll be so slow. We'll see here nicely just how they take. Look how slow they are in that chicane. So we'll go slow as well, and look at that, record him right up, and then run wide at the exit. Oh yeah, great. The car is nice to drive. It's not difficult to drive this car at all. It's not one of the slippy, slidey cars. Very cool to drive. It's quick. You can see how he takes the chicane. We didn't go off track there, by the way. That's considered on track. May have gone a tiny bit, but you know, using those curbs is on track. They don't use the curbs, so that's how come we're so much faster in the corners. And yeah, that's him done through the Lesmos, down the stretch to Scari chicane, and Mr. Lee will be very slow as well. You never know, it could be a Mrs. Lee. I don't know, but look at that, just so slow in the corners. That's the advantage of bot management. So if you do struggle in these kind of events, do some bot management. Just do the minimum required. So in this race, we need 10th, so don't finish 9th. And keep in mind lap times and distances to the car ahead, and how closely the car behind finishes. The game adjusts difficulty according to your performance. So perform badly in the beginning and it'll be easier for you at the end, and you can do it with less upgrades. In hindsight, as I say, this event doesn't matter because I'm fully upgrading the car. So yeah, but that's only because of the 50% sale. So I'm trying to do the event as like a normal event, because yeah, that's fun. You know, see if it's challenging. Unfortunately, this event is just not challenging at all so far. As I'm recording this, I'm busy with stage 5, and it's still not challenging at all. It's still pretty similar to this, just driving laps. So, yeah, there we go. That's P10 at Lesmo 2, and we can go warp speed because, geez, a lap and a half to get to P10. You honestly, it's like, I think it would be very, very difficult to fail these races because it's required PR. So you will have to be as upgraded as the PR is. So you will have upgrades on. It's just like a lap and a half. You know, it would have been better if you had to go further than 10th because wow, those guys are far away. You can't see them. But anyway, here we go. Just slowing down, drawing Sailor in there and across the line. P10, tires warm, good. All right, our next one. I don't know why I didn't record the instructions at the beginning there, but basically, yeah, this has got fuel and it's an 8-lap long race. This is where I almost fell asleep. Honestly, I was like, jeez. You know, it's endless. I think you have to finish P5. So, again, there's just nothing to do. Why start us in 10th? Start us 15th. Give us 8, if you want us to drive 8 laps. Start us way back and tell us to finish P5. Or P4, P3 or whatever it is. But this is like overtaking 1 or 2 cars. So yeah, it's fuel. You've got plenty of fuel. That's more than enough fuel. You'll see at the end, I finished this race with plenty of fuel left. But yeah, you can lift and coast into the corners and save fuel. Honestly, yeah, I don't really think you need to. You know, maybe if you do go full out, just yeah, okay, we need to finish 3rd. So yeah, there we go. Not even 1 lap and we finished 3rd. If you do need to go flat out, which you don't, because look, you don't have to. But if you do, you might have to lift and coast a bit towards the end. But yeah, I drove this very sort of cautiously, and we're going to edit out there, and you can see I've got plenty fuel left, and we're on the last lap. And the son of Joseph is behind us. He's catching us up, and we'll cross the line. There you go, 3rd place without running out of fuel, so all good. Yeah, nothing difficult, nothing going on there. Yeah, there's some rewards, and stage 3 is on the way, so stick around for that one. And until then, have a good time all the time, guys. Cheers.